I haven't done many BMWs on the channel, but today we have a chance to look at this 2015 750 Li that has a check engine light. Good day viewers, welcome back to the channel. It's a 2015, as I mentioned, the 2015 750 Li. Customer concern is a check engine light, although I don't have the check engine light at this moment because the battery was really weak and it died. I had to put the battery charger. That's why I'm running the car right now. But when we do a full scan, we see that we have a code for it. This is the DME right here, the digital motor electronics, which is the PCM or the ECM, engine control module. When we go to the list, display fault memory, sorry, and right here we have this code 10A001, which is a radiator outlet temperature sensor circuit, short circuit to battery voltage or line open. Okay, so let's calculate test plan. We go to our code right here at the radiator. And double click it. It's loading, give it a minute. Alright, so usually if there is more than one code, you click it and you hit continue, but now there's only one code. There's a description, some information, we'll see it. This is the wiring diagram for it. And it looks like, let's do full screen. Okay, what do we have here? We have the DME engine control module is actually receiving signal from those sensors, and this is our sensor right here, temperature sensor at radiator. So click on it. Okay, this is the location of it, and we can go component description and let's read about it. Temperature sensor is clipped into the coolant line at the radiator outlet. The temperature sensor converts the temperature of the coolant after the radiator into an electrical value, resistance. Okay, so we're looking for resistance in this instant. To do this, that's why it's 2-wire, not 3 wires. Usually 3 wires, you have power, ground, and a signal. And there is 2 wires with voltage, but now we're changing temperature to resistance. Sorry. To do this, resistance with a negative temperature coefficient NTC is used. The coolant temperature is the measured variable for the following calculations. For example, fuel injector rate and add the speed. Okay, so this is, you can read, pause and read if you want. This what looks like the location of it. 2-pin plug, coolant line radiator outlet, temperature sensor radiator outlet, and inside there is the resistor. NTC resistor. Okay. I think this is resistance and this is temperature. Yep, resistance number 1, temperature number 3, and 2 is characteristics curve for hot conductor. Let's go. Some values. Okay, as you said, this is the sensor, and let's go back. There were some active tests or something. Okay, let's close this and go not full screen here. Okay, here what do we have? Function test, temperature sensor, radiator outlet, check lines and plug connector, check component. Yeah, component is good. Show measured values, check component. Let's see that. Click it and hit continue. Okay, it says measure the resistance of the following component: temperature sensor at radiator outlet, set point value 2252 ohms plus minus 30 at 52 Celsius. Engine temperature, engine compartment hot. Open carefully. Okay, that's not overheating. Temperature is normal. Open carefully. Okay, because the hood is open, that's why it's giving us this message. So let's get to the sensor. What we have the 2 wires. We can check continuity between that and what's the other wire go to. It goes to, see, yeah, 2. Come on. Okay, let's go full screen. It goes to, okay, the DME. So both wires go to the DME. Let's go check the sensor, and we have to check the continuity between DME and the component. So based on the picture that we saw, the sensor is located on this side. I had to take this off. I took this, there's an this whatever you want to call it, took it off, and car was in an accident, by the way, so I expected the sensor to be unplugged, but or somebody forgot to plug it, but it is plugged right here. It has 2 wires, brown, and the other one is blue and yellow, I think. Yellow and blue. So what we can do, we can unplug it and check continuity, make sure those wires are not cut. We can do a tug-in test. We can pull on the wires, see if they're cut under this protective, and we're not seeing it. And also we can check it, as we said, we can check resistance of that sensor. Everything looks intact. The sensor is okay and the harness is okay, and I also pulled on those wires to see if they're cut, as I said, behind this, but no, they're good. Let's do our check. Let's check the resistance of that sensor. Right, so as you guys see, I have two leads on the both pins of that sensor after disconnecting it, of course. And right now we're on ohm reading, and we are reading open line. So that sensor is bad, which is fortunate to the owner of the vehicle, because if it's not the sensor, if it's not the harness or the wire, that means your computer is bad, which is the worst thing that could happen to you in this case, in this code. But I'm gonna leave it like that, leave everything. This taking it was easy. After I took this bar, what I had to do is shove a flathead screwdriver, that one, shove it in here and push it away, and then I had it's flexible enough for you to pull it out. That's it. So in this case, we're gonna need that sensor, which is the radiator outlet temperature sensor, I think. Temperature sensor at radiator outlet. Yeah, radiator outlet temperature sensor. Not sure if I'm gonna do the job or he's gonna do the job. He's a do-it-yourselfer person, but when it comes to BMW, he wanted me to look at it. Also looked at the radiator. I looked at the blower motor for him, and told him he needs a blower motor. So I figured, you know, check engine light is more important than a blower motor. That's why I decided to record this. I know it's short video. I know it doesn't have any special things or any complicated things. Hopefully you can do this. I mean, a multimeter like this, you could get one for 20 bucks. But just to finish, if we were within spec, so what we do, we go at the DME and we're looking for this harness. See if I can find it. Diagram, and then this is the harness for the one that we just unplugged. Let's zoom in, and I'm looking for this harness actually. Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking for, let me zoom in, my vision is no bueno. We are looking for A463B, A465B, A463B, which is this one, the one on the top, right? A463B right here. Yeah, this one right here. So you would disconnect this with the key off, of course. You disconnect this harness, and then connector view. This is the view of it. You can pause and print it, take it with you to the car. When you look at it, when you look at the face of it facing you, number 1, 2, and then 3 to 16, 17, and so on. And you will be looking for 2 pins actually. You will be looking at pin 53 right here, 53, which should be 45, and then 58 is the last one. So you would 876543, 53. You check continuity, or you can use the same scale, ohm, or this continuity, and you check continuity between which one is this? The yellow and blue. Okay, let me put the light on. The yellow and blue, this one, you check here, between here and between that and pin 53. And the other one is the brown, pin 26. So the brown with 26, the yellow and blue with 53. And if you have I would say less than 1 ohm resistance. That means you have continuity. That means the wire is good. After that, your DME is bad. There's a driver inside that might went bad for some reason. But hopefully this video will help you fixing your car. And if we're changing the sensor, I will show you the difference with the new sensor, the reading, how it should read within spec within that number that we saw on the computer. But until then, thank you guys so much, and I appreciate staying till this time. Have a good day. So last night, customer dropped me a sensor that he got from the dealer. It was 55 plus taxes. Here's the sensor right here, and part number 136214330077. And I just looked up this part number. It goes for $8 on Amazon. If you can wait 2 days, you don't have to get it right away. Yeah, you're just gonna save yourself about 50 bucks. Now, right now it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're reading 3,200 kilo ohm. What the specs were 2,500, I believe. Or 2,250 at 25 Celsius, which is 25 Celsius, that's like 60, 70 Fahrenheit. So we'll see. I mean, it should be okay. Let's install it. And it looks like the installation is held by these 2 notches, and looks like the installation is you just squeeze and pull it out, and this one you just snug it in. A little problem, you see how the one on the right side, the tap is broken, and even the housing is broken a little bit, but it's not leaking. Hopefully we can take it out. I was trying to take it out. This came off by itself, so that's why it's not working. It's broken. See, I use this one. Hopefully I can take it out. I don't think there's anything else. That's it. You just squeeze these and you pull it out. But the problem, one of these is broken from the accident. It's out. I use the needle nose pliers like this, a small one, and even the other side broke. So, well, let's put this one in. A note before I put it in. You see that little grove right here? If you guys see it, that goes in it. This one. So do not force it in. There's only one way for it to put it in, like this. This should be facing the front of the vehicle. Even the harness, there's only one way for it to go in. The locking piece right there should be facing same direction of the other one, so the front of the vehicle. Wondering how much coolant fell from it. Probably a cup. Not much, to be honest with you, unless his system is missing coolant. I mean, it should come more because it's way down there in the middle of the radiator. So I'm gonna definitely tell him to bring coolant with him before he can drive it home. We're doing a full scan. Let's see if the code is there. Ooh, that's quick. Yeah, Auto recently updated their software and became like this. Quick radiator outlet temperature sensor circuit short to battery, that's one. Let's do a quick erase. It used to come right back after a key cycle. Not a key cycle. I'm gonna even start the car. Let it warm up a little bit. Not a lot. We don't have coolant. Everything back. I mean, I shouldn't. I should make sure that the key, the fault doesn't come back. Alright, so DME 2, pass no fault. Okay, that's a good. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for staying around. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.